beautifully cultivated interlocking hills, the chilling cold, the great Lake Bunyonyi that sits still among the hills, the mountain Muhabura that stands majestic in the mist distance that is home to man's closest relative, the gorillas. However, while we are so often bedazzled by the physical splendor that is Kabaale, the most important gift that God placed among those hills cannot be given a blind eye. One can visit Kabaale and miss the sight of hard-working men, women, and children walking the high steep slopes. All over Uganda, the people of Kabaale have a reputation for being most hardworking. Before the sun comes out, the residents of Kabaale set out to their gardens that lie on fiercely steep grasslands. For many, the rest of the day is spent on their fields. In fact, many will have their lunch in the fields. Despite the hard-working nature of the Bachiga, poverty still remains a big challenge in this community. The population explosion in this region has brought about over-fragmentation of the land, and the current education system hasn't helped much. As a result, many Bachiga are forced to leave the area and do odd jobs in other parts of the country. It is sad that such a hard-working group of people who live in an endowed area still have to struggle with the burden of poverty. Like in many parts of the country and Africa at large, a lot of foreign aid has been given. However, this aid has had no impact, reason being it is given to people who cannot absorb it. They are mainly unskilled. When Father Pastor Mpora observed the dilemma that the people of his own area were in, he was touched and felt he had to do something for his people. As a young man, he had experienced the poverty, and so he understood the situation firsthand.
In 1997, when I was already 6 years a priest, I was sent to Rome to study. And there I did ritual social work and got a doctorate about during my 4 years and a half in Europe, I managed to make friends. When I was about to come back, I asked myself what I would contribute to the people of my village who are suffering still from what I was suffering. And in my childhood, I experienced a lot of hardships, especially caused by poverty. We did not have enough to eat. We did not have even bed cover or blankets. And even going to school was difficult. But thanks to many people who tried to help me, now I am a priest and I am happy of what I am.
This way, Father Pastor Mpora managed to get a few friends to start sponsoring students from this area under the project dubbed Mother of Hope. Unfortunately, this project would not impact much on the populace. Only a few students could be sponsored. It is at this time that the idea of starting up a school was born.
I have got one of my friends called Father Krut from Austria, and he came and visited me, and we talked about the possibility of beginning a school. And he took the idea. So that in 2006 he invited me to his parish, and there we began soliciting funds to begin. It was not easy to raise funds because people were asking me how much I had, and yet I had nothing. And so, with the generosity of a few people in that parish, and also in another parish called Ottenang in Austria, I managed to raise about 20,000 euro. And with this, I could begin in 2007 the construction of the school by raising 3 classrooms.
Why St. Conrad?
As I was in Austria, I had a chance to visit southern Bayern or southern Germany. And there is a shrine dedicated to a certain brother called Conrad from Patzham. And there is a picture which shows him giving pieces of bread to the hungry, to the women, to the children. And I thought that this image would well represent our school. St. Conrad, as a school, would be an institution that hands over bread to the poor, to those who are hungry, but not physical bread. It will hand skills which will enable the poor people to earn for themselves bread.
Give a man a fish, and you will have fed him for a day. Give a man a hook, and you will have fed him for a lifetime. Equipping the local youth with skills can only be equated to giving them hooks to begin fishing, thus fending for themselves for a lifetime.
If people were skilled, they would better work on their fields. Many younger people would have other jobs to do, which would earn them more, especially like in building construction, in carpentry, in tailoring, in plumbing, in agriculture, you can name it. All the different trades we have. If the younger people were to get involved in this, that would be very helpful to raise the income of these people. In this area, people work the whole day less than $1 and less than €1. That's about 3,000 shillings. And that cannot make somebody live. So the way to raise incomes is to have skills.
The importance of St. Conrad cannot be overemphasized.
This school is integral in nature. It integrates vocational training with the ordinary secondary school curriculum. And the purpose was that it wants to equip the young generation, the youth, with academic and then vocational training or vocational skills. Because originally, many youth, after completing P7, would join technical schools. But after completing the courses, they would go out when they were half-baked. So this school is trying to equip them with both secondary and vocational skills so that they are all round. And when they go out, they are able to interpret the meaning of life, the meaning of the job given to them.
The main issue of starting this school actually is to impart skills to our rural youth.
There is also the problem of orphans. AIDS has struck the whole of Uganda, and this village is not an exception. And those orphans need care. We also thought by putting up this school that the orphans will get help. They will also get skills and so on. Another element, as I have hinted upon, is the fact that the women are the ones who are mainly found in the fields. They are the ones who are working. And these are the women who have got many children, large families. Approximately in this area, every woman has got about 7 children. Now, such a woman working alone in the fields and maintaining such a family is a big challenge. One way to emancipate women is also to give them skills so that they are able to fend for themselves. But also when they are given enough education in the school, they will know how to regulate their families.
The current government of Uganda for some time now have been emphasizing industrialization of the country. St. Conrad is offering a helping hand by equipping and turning the rural youth of Ntarabana and beyond into skilled laborers to run these industries.
The present government, since 1986, it gave a 10-point program, And one of the points is industrialization of our country. And at the moment we see that this area here is raw. The houses are made of wattle and mud. There are hardly any roads. The people buy second-hand clothes. Anything you can think of, one can be innovative enough to create work if one had the skills. So we thought of encouraging the youth to get skills and begin where they are and begin making something new. The process of industrialization of Uganda will be possible when the younger people are given technical skills, when they become job creators rather than job seekers.
Every young person that comes to this school leaves with 2 certificates, the O-level certificate and the technical junior certificate.
So the arrangement is unique. There are very few schools in Uganda which provide this program, a two-way program. And we are hoping that in the future, the impact on this school will be felt, not only here, but also in the whole of Uganda, and even since we are near the border with Rwanda and also with Zaire, that this will be a regional school.
It is Friday morning. This young girl and her sister, clad in uniform, are going to school. On the main road, they meet a colleague. It's a cold morning, but the trio seem to have the same goal. They are students of St. Conrad, a school that has impacted on this area, giving these students and many others hope for the future. This is McLean. She is a brave girl that decided to take on carpentry, which is often seen as a reserve for boys.
For me, my wish after the primary level was to go in a vocational school where I can acquire skills that can help me. I chose to do carpentry and joinery because I found that it was the favorite course for me, and I see it is so profitable, it can help me in the future. I want to become an engineer because from here I wish I should go to a certain university and I study civil engineering.
Like McLean, many students and teachers are singing praises of St. Conrad.
Me, I love St. Conrad because it teaches technical skills like electrical installation.
Generally, St. Conrad is so important in this region because it is a school which has created some self-employments around here.
I love St. Conrad because it taught me to be self-employed in future.
The impact of the school is also felt by the people around the school.
It has helped many children, especially those are very poor children who are not able to go for further studies, for higher studies, but they are just those who don't have money. They gain education in skills, practical work. For instance, those who are taking bricklaying, some of them have already started working for money, and they are helping their relatives.
Akarijwe k'ishomero rya St. Conrad twino buhereza bwahihi rikatwereza ubuhereza bwahihi abana nibashomera hihi ubuhereza bwatwika hihi kandi akarongi nibakozesa n'imikono korese imikono yabo mu byo kombeka kubija n'ibindi byona kandi ubundi bwegese nkaburijo kandi akarongi kabataka nabo bagobiremo okuguza ibintu byaho nka kabeji, ibihimba, ibitakuri kandi n'ibindi biri kugurwa ishomero.
Sima munonga abaleseri ishomereri abwo kuba lituyambere munonga nkitwa nkabataka kandi ryatumura cyo kubanza turkwinga hate ibintu byitu byona nibigurwa kwa ntinga nga kabeji turisi ishomero tukahinga imiti hate imiti niyo ishomero riri kuhemba kandi na buri kimwe cyona hati nikigurwa bwo kuba ishomero ritwikiri
kandi ritiriho impinduka umwanya gwito muri ntarabana so abantu bamwe batanditse kutunga nk'imirimo abakwega bya vocational so we are rikatandikwa Reverend Father Pastor Mpora kandi yatuyambira cyango umurwa gwitu nigomborora kandi na district so nisitekateka ngo yagumiza muri kakura ndije kukuza umwanya gwitu n'icyanga cyitu cyona
ishomero ryitu konoradi ritwiniro mugasho ritwegesiza abana nituhahira n'imyaka y'ituri kwinga tuhinge monde tuzitwarayo batwesete tuzihera abana tuhinge bihimbo tubitwarayo batwesete tuhera abana n'ibiribwa tubitwarayo batwesete tuhera abana mbwe n'abana bitumire bayega kurungi.
We can now use students from St. Conrad to set up such a buildings in our area, because originally before this school was here, we didn't have where to get the trained people to help us in constructing such a buildings.
Ishomero rya St. Conrad rikaturetera ntumpunguka sabuka onte village ya Champinga twagira abana bino mugaso hati nibega abatandikireho ububadiri bw'umu mu cyakatanu nindeba hati nibekozesa tucyayenda kuteganisigwe.
There are quite a number of rural poor young people, both young girls and young men, who are not able even to go beyond senior 4. Now, the practical vocational skills they have acquired will give them an opportunity to get job opportunities. And there are plenty of job opportunities for people at that level. You know, there are very few technical schools these days, particularly at that level. And therefore, when these young people get these practical skills, it gives them a little boost. Even if they continue to do their higher school certificate, even if they do the university, at least somebody will be able to do a little maintenance in his own house. So as far as this kind of school is concerned, it is practical and extremely useful for the rural, young, poor, from poor backgrounds, from poor families, in that they acquire these academic skills. They have a certificate officially, but they also have a certificate that confirms they have these practical skills with which they can go to search for jobs. And there are plenty of jobs on the market. There are plenty of constructions in different places. There are plenty of other simple jobs that at least somebody can have a meaning to start life with. And people can go seek these jobs. They earn a living and they earn a bit of saving, and through their own saving, they are able to even continue with their own education later on.
It is not all rosy at St. Conrad.
Yes, there are many challenges because this school is 2 in 1. We are having secondary education, we are having technical education. That means you are employing many teachers for fewer students. And that means paying a lot of money, and those who are being taught, they cannot afford such a course. Moreover, the people we are targeting are the people from the rural area who are very poor. So the first challenge is that we cannot break it even. And without support from friends from abroad, the school could not run at the moment. It is running because there are some people still supporting it, giving some money for food and also a bit which will be used to pay the staff. The staff need sufficient money as their salaries, and this we cannot afford. And you find somebody who is teaching and is unhappy will not give the best of his work. Another challenge we have is we are still building. We are not sure of the funds to finish the construction of the whole school. For example, now we are lacking workshops. We need money. We do not know where we shall get it from. we hope that somewhere somebody will give us this money. And we are already appealing to our listeners if they could come to our aid in order to finish construction. And construction is not enough. The buildings need to be stocked with what is required inside. Classrooms need chairs. The library needs books. The workshops need tools. And all these we hardly have what is sufficient. And therefore that is also a great challenge in the school.
Another problem or a challenge that we are facing is that our students, candidates, they go far to Rukole Community Polytechnic to do their examinations there. They go there because here we do not have the necessary infrastructure to accommodate them. Sometimes we don't have enough materials. We do not have enough money to buy the practicals that would facilitate the examinations. And as you look behind there, you find there a building that is still under construction, hoping that if we were enabled to have some finance, this problem could be solved. Our students have the examinations here without toiling, traveling to go to Rukole community, which is very many kilometers from the school, around 20 kilometers.
Many other issues hamper the smooth running of St. Conrad. The location of the school is remote, so the school incurs very high transport costs, especially during construction. The school is not connected to the national grid, and yet some of the technical disciplines require electricity. The school also does not have running water. Students have to trek long distances down a steep slope to the water source. Imagine if water from this water source was pumped up the hill and a reservoir created uphill. This water would flow by gravity downhill, and it would be able to serve St. Conrad, 2 nearby primary schools, plus several villages around the school. The project proposal is already in place. It only lacks sponsors for the miracle to happen.
In the next 6 years, I would like to see St. Conrad supporting itself. I would like to see that all the buildings are complete. I would like to see that the government also comes in and makes its contribution, because what I am doing, I am actually a benefactor of the government. All of my energies trying to source funds from abroad, from everywhere, all of this is coming to doing the work the government should be doing. I also foresaw that this school should increase in enrollment and not only become a local school but an international school, whereby we shall get students not only from Uganda but also from the neighboring countries.
It is Saturday morning, and the people have come to the family center, another project started by Father Mpora.
Ekiyombe eki nibakyeta family center, kandi kituyambira mu bintu bingi munonga ebi bimwe byoroze kuhurira ndi kugese ni kugambira. Twegiremu okushoma, kwega kumanya kushoma no kwandika, twayegeramwo kuhinga eby'obuhingi, omuntu asya kutayiza amaka gaitu kandi na bagenzi baitu abibari kuba nibabigura byaba byezire. Nitubika abasheija, icyo kibiina cyaitu nikyetwa Tarabana United Development Association. Twinemu ba memba abari kwika 9 n'abandi, kandi nitweyongera kutasamwa abandi. Nitubika sete buli kwezi, amperuruka y'okwezi ebiro 29, kandi buli muntu nabika shiringi 10. Kandi sete ezo kutiri kwikaho tuziguza abantu bagenda kuzikozesa mu by'entunguko mu maka gabo kandi na munonga kitugasirwemo munonga abana beitu kutireho ekibine kikukibireho bashoma abo kuba bazeri ntwi hamwe se tuguza mwe sete tuhera abana beitu mu mashomero.
Hati iyo mwanya ogu gukava ogwo kubuganisizaho abakyara bona n'abantu bona bo mu rw'ekicweka haza kwegeramo ebintu by'entunguka gukoreramo ebintu by'entunguka. Twonka abakyara nitwegeramu okubazira emyenda no kuruka amashweta, twegeramu catering, twineho functional adult literacy ningo kushoma kw'abantu bakuru, hanyuma tukegeramu n'okutunga empunu, twine okuruka ebiibo n'emikyeka. Rero kandi tushuba tugiraho okubiika savings and crediting. Rero zo sente tuba tuzibikire nizo ziri kutuyamba obumwe abarabe batinemu nka school fees baguzemo esente bazikozese rero bamara bashube bije bazigarure zigaruke mu kibiina.
St. Conrad and this family center are really God sent. They are slowly but steadily transforming the lives of the people of Ntarabana and beyond, thanks to all the people of goodwill that have made this possible.
The other word is to thank the founder of this school, Father Pastor Mpora, and those who are supporting him, his friends from Austria and other areas, those who are supporting him. We are most grateful to them for the support that they give him. It's not directly to him. It is only through him, but to these young people that are beneficiaries of this wonderful support. So I'd like to kindly appeal for more support from these friends and the many friends that he will get so that this school can continue to provide useful academic and vocational skills to these young people. So may God bless the efforts of the people who support this school and Father Mpora that he will be able to continue to build up this school so that it can continue to support these rural young poor people from poor families. I'm most grateful and may God bless this venture. Thank you.